3rd and 2, looked like the timing was a little messed up there. Fields trying to use that athleticism, and will finally chase him down. Jaire Alexander with the stop.
And I guess he's reading out there, but if he were reading out there, maybe he just never saw it. I think when the snap surprised him, he lost the read and they lost the play. It just was a total breakdown.
Yeah, Whitehair, the guard's looking back at him, right? And the ball snapped. And Preston Smith is there saying, second down, Fields chased by Gary. He escapes the pocket, and you see his athletic ability, but he threw a pick. At the 39-yard line, Jaire Alexander comes up with the INT. And you see the defense rallying around him.
I'm so far across the field. He is so far behind in this foot race.
He's there?
This is like me racing Usain Bolt. He was 10 yards behind. He closed the gap. You can't even see him in the picture. And he made the play. That was ridiculous. No wonder they paid him $20 million.
Well, he wanted.
3rd and 13, wants the screen for Barkley, who makes the catch. Probably better off to let that one drop. Jaire Alexander all over him. It's a loss of 4, and punt time coming for the Giants.
Jaire Alexander was playing that left side flat. He was at the bottom of your screen, and as soon as he saw that ball come in, like a heat-seeking missile, he was all over 26.
To us, that was a really special moment for him.
Zach Wilson backed up, looking for some offense. It hits Garrett Wilson, but it's incomplete. Looked like he hit him in stride, but Jaire Alexander might have helped knock it away. It'll be 2nd and 10.
He's just trying to run a little. See this tight pressure here, right up in his face. Jaire Alexander. He's really a true man corner. They play a lot of these zone concepts in Green Bay, but when they want to match up one-on-one.
Wilson keeps looking. No one's open. Fires. Incomplete. Jaire Alexander. Outstanding coverage on Garrett Wilson. Zach Wilson had really nowhere to go. And a 4th and 1. Field goal try coming up.
Yeah, and Jaire Alexander, he's followed Garrett Wilson around the whole day. Every time Green Bay decides to go man, they're thrilled. Right? It's perspective is a funny thing in this league.
Jets are 0 for 7 on 3rd down. Wilson taps it, throws far side, and that is nearly intercepted. Tell you one thing, Jaire Alexander has been like a blanket on Garrett Wilson today.
Yeah, and we mentioned it there at the end of the half. He's following him everywhere he goes. This time he's the outside #1 receiver. Garrett Wilson's trying to run a little comeback there on the sideline, and he's just in his hip pocket. He almost picked that ball. You'd like to see Zach Wilson throw that ball a little further to the boundary and get it
everywhere. After the gain of 6, Allen's first pass is incomplete.
And talking to Jaire Alexander, he was fired up for this game. He gave up his first touchdown a week ago, and we asked him to start talking just a little bit about these Buffalo Bills wide receivers, and he couldn't even get a word out. He was like, I'm tired of talking about that. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about me. I'm going to have my game. I mean, he went off, and then we saw a little bit of that in the tunnel before the game here as well.
The incompletion makes it 3rd and a long 4, and Allen looking to take off. Instead, will flip it downfield to Davis, underthrown and nearly intercepted. Alexander going back with him. Buffalo.
One of the great things that Josh Allen will do is he'll act like he's going to run and then go sideways and flip this ball up. And this is just a fantastic start here for Jaire Alexander. A 3 and out for the Buffalo Bills at home.
Gotta go. What is it? Omaha's it!
Packers break 3. Allen throws end zone for Shakir. Incomplete. Jaire Alexander was underneath that, and the field goal unit will come on with 3 seconds remaining.
Don't you get the feeling that Josh Allen and company are like mad? They can't believe they couldn't go 70 yards in a minute.
Chiefs and Bills?
Yeah, that'd be all right with me.
3rd down, Allen. He'll escape. Waits for somebody to uncover. And now throws. And that one looks like it's picked off. It is. One more time. And Jaire Alexander, he goes and gets one. And Alexander, who has been involved with the crowd, or the Bills throughout, right there. Well, Allen back-to-back drives here, has thrown interceptions. This Green Bay defense stepping up in the second half.
Jumbo formation, and that's Dan Skipper, the tackle in motion. And they're going to fake. Goff has time, unload. Oh, it's intercepted. Alexander's got it. Jaire Alexander cutting back. He's got blocking. Alexander still going and inside the 25.
Never saw Jaire Alexander. It looks like Amon St. Brown is wide open. But when he's looking off the receiver to the left, Goff comes back late. And he just never sees him. That's a veteran play, just kind of baiting the quarterback to throw that crossing route. Well, we talked, someone's got to step up and make a play. You heard Aaron say it at halftime. Matt LaFleur said somebody's got to step up. Well, Jaire Alexander, the highest paid.
Quick throw and a heck of a catch by Gallup just to catch it. And Gallup's going to pick up.
Little twist. That's a new wrinkle from what we've seen over these last couple weeks.
Campbell's out. Chris Barnes is out, who just came back last week and led him in tackles. So they're thin there, no doubt. Prescott coming near side. Lamb catches it and upended immediately by Jaire Alexander. And now up comes third down. Quick throw here, and Gallup is tackled by Alexander right away. No gain. Four-man rush. Prescott time. Looking. Lofting. Going deep. It is incomplete. He had Gallup there, but Alexander on the coverage.
Job here by Jaire Alexander. It's not Gallup's initial route. He's just kind of scramble drilling, trying to give somewhere for Dak to go with the ball. Can't quite high point it. It's a nice job there. Gallup was
24 seconds left. 5 out there for Hurts. Thrown sideline, well covered and incomplete. A.J. Brown.
Alexander to make sure that interception didn't happen. Little double move. You see that a lot this point in the game. Stop and go. Alexander not fooled, but you could see Brown kind of knocked Alex.
The left top of the screen. Smith and Brown looking that way, throwing that way. Contested for Smith. Came down hard, incomplete. Here Alexander covering.
This is great on great here. You've got Alexander going against the Heisman winner Devontae Smith, and they're just playing ball. They are going at it right there.
Alexander.
Fields screen. That was read perfectly. There was no chance for Claypool. Jaire Alexander was right there.
Watch him just come running up here. He sees it the whole time, all the way. That's just film study. That's understanding what they're going to do out of that formation. They get in a bunch in the game as the Chicago Bears.
It's first and goal back at the 19. Montgomery got away for a moment from Preston Smith, and then Dean Lowry and Jaire Alexander, and
starts with Preston Smith right here on the edge. We talk about the edge defense. You see how he keeps his outside arm free. Now he's hustling, and then everybody. Jaire Alexander getting down there. Lowry coming across. Everybody starting to, hey, you can see it, as a quarterback throwing the football.
Looking to throw again. Comeback route, it is picked off potentially by Jaire Alexander, and sure, just had a moment of zen with that interception.
He did, and it's all about being at the top of the route right here with Equanimous St. Brown. You see how slow he is coming out. Jaire Alexander is sitting there. Now, he's been beat over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been beat over the top, and he's still sitting on that route. He sees the receiver chop his feet, slow down. You got to be able to come to a stop from a full speed sprint and drive back to the football. He doesn't do it, and that one to me is on.
Quick throw, Mostert, no room. Tripped up by Jaire Alexander and finished off by Enigbari. Play clock winds down, they just get it off. Mostert out of the backfield. Stopped by Alexander. Trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Tagovailoa. Uh-oh, that one one's picked. Dueling interceptions. Jaire Alexander. Punch, counter punch. Packer football. Rodgers has struggled taking care of the ball. Tua has been that good. Only his 6th pick.
Yeah, and this one just sails on him over the top of Tyreek Hill. But look how many Green Bay defenders are around Tyreek Hill in that situation. Now, there's a difference between not putting a lot of pressure on yourself and playing free and then playing smart. That was not a great decision by Tua Tagovailoa. You watch right here. Look at all the defenders around there. That thing is going to have to be perfect. And as well as he has thrown the ball today, that's asking a little bit too much.
Most on tape, he's learning. He's not a rookie anymore.
2nd and 10. Here we go up top, sideline, and incomplete. And that was Alexander who broke it up. Oh, he's got a little gritty right next to Jefferson. Take that, he says. You're not the only one who can do it.
All the kids out there, my kids, yours, they know they wanted to see a gritty at some point, and they got it.
But you didn't know it was going to come from Alexander.
I don't think they care. They just want to see it, and they love it. And this is a budding rivalry, and it's happening right before our eyes.
Oh, yeah, take that.
Take that. And
2nd and 10. Packers bring 4. Goff on the swing. Swift trying to hurdle him. Jaire Alexander stayed high. Wouldn't let him fly. Gain is only 2.
No, I never did that.
You're smart.
But it's got to be a bad feeling when you get to there.
Yeah.
When you jump, you jump, and the guy is still standing straight up and down like, oh, man.